WordPress is awesome. I've been developing websites on WordPress since 2009. Back then, if you wanted a custom website, you needed to know at least HTML and CSS. Over the year, more and more developers started to create page builders to help WordPress users to build awesome websites without knowing how to code. Not anymore. WordPress 5 came along with its own page builder, Gutenberg. It's not as sophisticated as other page builder, but is enough to create an awesome website. In this video, I will show you how you can create a one-page website using only Gutenberg, Page Builder, and the 2021 WordPress theme. No plugins, no themes, and just 27 lines of CSS. Really, only 27. And on top of that, your website will get an almost perfect speed score on Google Insights. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to make sure that we have 2021 theme activated, because this tutorial will be based on 2021. It will still work for different themes, but some of the styles that we will be adding inside of our custom CSS will not apply for them, and also the layout will be a bit different. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll just stick for 2021. So we go inside of our admin dashboard, and under appearance and themes, we have the 2021 theme activated. And next thing is to create a page that will be our home page. So under pages, add new, and hit publish, and go under appearance and customize. We have to set some things here in order for our page to be created. So the first thing is to go under homepage settings and select the static page, and select the page that we just created, the home page. And after that, we can hit publish. Next thing is to add the header banner, and to do that, we go under background images and select that image. I already have all the images that I need to create this website imported to my media library, so I don't have to upload anything. And this image is the one that I'll be using for the header banner. And we want to select custom, and we can center it on top, and we should leave this on the scroll with page, because if we are unchecking this checkbox, whenever you will scroll, the image will be fixed. So if you forget to put a color background or something like that, you'll see this image on as the background, which we don't really want. The only purpose for this image is to be our header banner. So we set our header banner. Next, we want to go under site identity and update the logo, which is this one, and select. You can script crop because I don't want it to be cropped. I don't want to display the title in the tagline, so I will remove this from here. Okay, back and publish the changes. Next thing we want to do is create a menu. Click X and appearance, menus. I already created the menu here. All of the menu items are custom links. So basically what I did, I added a custom link, because those are not pages, are sections of the website. And to create section of the website, you have to put a pound sign and the section name, services, for example. The part with the services will be added whenever we are creating that section um, inside of our page. And the link text will be the text that you want to display to be displayed here. So I have all the section with about us, which has about and about us, and so on. We will add them as we will add those sections when we'll be creating our page. So to add this menu to our header, we have to either select here the primary menu or hit save, or we can go to our website and in customize, and you see I already have selected the top menu. You can also select it from here. If you have multiple menus, you can select it from here. Okay, back. Next thing that we want to do is to make those menu items white, because we cannot customize it through our theme. We have to add some additional CSS, which you can do it here, and this is the best place to add it if you don't have a child theme, which I don't have for this theme. And because the modification that I will be doing are so small, it doesn't make sense for me to create a different child theme. So add it here, and I will just show you what you need to write in order for this those menu items to turn white. Primary dash navigation LIA, and write color # FFF, which will be white, and exclamation point important. For some reason, if I'm not writing important, even if I target it really specifically, it's not going to take it. I don't know why, but we have to do this in order to work properly. And hit publish. That's about for the for additional CSS right now. We want to leave this section opened because we will be using it later on, the additional CSS. So go to your website and click edit page. We will be using here only the Gutenberg page editor from WordPress. I will not be using anything else. So if I go inside of my plugins here, you see I don't have any plugins activated or active on my website right now. The only thing that I'm using is the Gutenberg editor that WordPress comes with. So I will be structuring this page under groups because I have different sections and I will group multiple block types. So the first thing that we need to create is a group. And I'll search for group and add the group. I will leave it as is, as for the width, because on the top banner, I don't need to stretch the width of the section. And I will be adding a heading. And I have the text here, and I will just copy it so you don't watch me write it. Be an H2, and I will align it to center, and I will be using a custom font size of 60, so it will be a bit larger. I will leave the line height as is, and I will leave the color black for now because I need to change it to white, and if I change it to white, I will not be able to see the text. We need to add another block, a paragraph. So I will take the text here and paste it inside. Still, I just wanted to align it to center. And I think that's good for now. Next, I want to add some buttons, and I will search for buttons, and I will select this one because I need 2 buttons on this section. And the first button, I will leave it as is, but I will change the colors. The text color I want to be black, and the background color I will have it to be an orange. So I will choose custom color and paste the hex code here. The other thing that I want to do is to have a bigger border radius. So I'll put 10. And I don't have any URLs to redirect the user for now, so I'll just put a £. But I want to modify the text of the button, so I'll click it here and get a quote. So the next button, I will leave it the outline style. I will leave it the background to be white, but I want to change the text to be view more. And I will change the colors to have the text and the border to have the same color as the background color of this button. So text color will be this. And as for the other button, I will put the border radius to be at 10. So I'll be consistent. And the link to be a £, because I don't have another page to send the users through right now. So let's preview it, what I've did so far. Okay. So the other thing that I need to do is to turn this to white. But first, I think I need to add more padding on the bottom. So to add the padding on the bottom, but the bottom looks like the buttons are not in the same group. So we have to move them here, I think, or not. You can see if they are in the group. If you are looking at the bottom of the page, I have document, group, and paragraph. And when I click over the buttons, it's under document, but I want to put them in this group and just at the bottom. Okay, move them here. And what I want to do next is to add some padding, and I will insert after, and we'll look for space, and we'll put like 60. I think it's okay. We can adjust this after we add the other block. We'll see how that looks like. Okay, so if I'm previewing this, you cannot see the difference, only that the edit button now it's a bit further away. So I want to change those to be white so it's more visible. And just click on them, and under color settings, choose white, and same for the subtitle. And if we preview it, you see it looks better than it was with the black color. So we want to add another group for the next section. So we'll be adding a group. This time I want it to be full width. And the first thing that we'll be going to do is to change the background color. The background color, I will choose from custom colors, and I will have this hex code. I will be adding a heading next. Okay. This one. And let's center it. And also make it an H3 because the H2 is a bit big. Next, I want to add a separator. The only type of separator that we have on the default builder, it's a full width line, but I don't want to have it full width. So I will add some columns and 3 columns, and only I will add the separator only in the middle column. So separator, so to be thick, and I want to have I want the separator to be the same color as the button is. So I will copy the hex color from here and hit copy and go back to the separator and custom color and paste it here. Next, I want to have 3 columns that will display 3 features. So I will be adding here columns and 3, but I want to be a bit wider than this, so I will be selecting the columns and select the wide width, and the first item will be an image and media library. As I told you, I have all the content already updated here, so I'll select this one and I will align it to the center. Okay, I will add a paragraph that I will also align to the center and bold it. Okay, so bold it. Next, I will be adding another paragraph. Just hit enter and just copy and paste and align it to the center. And we will be having the same items in the next column. The only thing that will be different will be the title and the icon. And we can duplicate this and move it here and duplicate this, or you can grab both, this one like this and hit Control C or Command C and Control V or Command V if you are on a Mac. And change the title and the icon, replace, and the library, and will be this one, and duplicate, move it here, and I already have the text copied and paste, and we'll have a different title here. Okay, and hit preview. Let's see how it's looking. Okay, so I want to add a bit more padding to the top and to the bottom of this. So I need to add some empty space. Okay, so insert before, the space, probably a 30 pixel will do. And do the same at the bottom. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it adds a bit more space to it. And I want to add more space between the separator and the first column. And we'll do this. And space. Probably also 30 pixel will do. Preview. Yeah, it looks way better. The next thing that I want to do is to give those columns a white background, but I don't have an option to do so inside of Gutenberg. So what I can do is to add a class to each individual column that the global style of this theme will give them a white background. So what I need to do is go inside of each column, and just to be sure, you have to select the column, not the items or the columns. Just look underneath here, and the class, so you have to go under advanced, and additional CSS class or classes is has dash white dash background dash color. We can copy this and see they already took the white background here in the editor. Copy the class and go to the next column and paste it, and next column and paste it, and hit preview, see how it looks. Okay, so I need to add more padding on the top and at the bottom, and we'll do the same. I'll add here insert before. I will do space, and we'll do 30 pixels, and duplicate this and move it to the bottom, and duplicate this and move it at the top of this icon. Okay, move it on the top, duplicate and go to the bottom, duplicate and move it here on top of the image, and duplicate and go at the bottom, and we preview the changes, and this looks a bit better. I have to change the icon here. Okay, so because I didn't replace it. Open media library, and this one, and preview changes. Yeah, this looks fine. I want to add an about section next, and as we did before, I will add a group and make it full width, and I will have this background color for it, and I will add some columns, 2 columns, and I will do under columns, I will make it a bit larger, not full width, but will be the wide wide column. Here I will add an image. So go on there. Oh, sorry, I think I messed this up. Yeah. So the text color, I will have to leave it as is, and the background color, I will add this one. Okay, so Here I will add an image and media library, and it will be this one. Here I will add a heading, and we'll make it an H5, and I will change the color for this to be the orange from the button, and just copy the hex code and here and paste it. Next, I will add another heading. Which is a H3. The only thing that I want to do here is to bring this a little bit down. And because I don't have any padding settings, what I can do, I can reduce the line height to be smaller, so it will bring it a bit closer. Okay. I will add a paragraph next with a small description. And next I will have another paragraph. But I want this to be a bit smaller, so I will do the small size and to be a grayish color. So under colors, on the text color, to have a bit of a more gray and no, a bit darker. Okay, so like this works. And this being a kind of a quote, I want to add an author to it, so I will be adding an image and some text. So columns and like this, and an image, media library, and I will be adding this gentleman here, and I want it to be round, so I round it up, and I will add a paragraph about him, his name and his position. The only thing that I want to do next is to bring those together. So I will go under this column first and reduce the width to 20%. Let's see, a bit more, probably a 15%. Yeah, this works. Next, I want to bring this text a bit down, so I'll be adding some padding. So insert before and look for spacer, and 1 pixel will do, because even if I have just 1 pixel, this will add some padding, extra padding. Okay, let's preview it and see how it looks. Okay, good. I just want to add more padding on the top here. Probably I'll add some padding here and here too. And let's see. So first, add some padding here on the top. Spacer, and we'll add 10 pixel. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that looks just about okay. And I will add a bit more spacing on the top and on the bottom. So here I will add, not here. So I have to select the columns, and above the columns I have to add the spacing. So insert before. Okay, spacer and 30 pixels. And I'll have here duplicate and just move it at the bottom. Let's preview it. Yeah, this looks fine. Next, I want to add a section about the services that this company offers. So add another group and make it full width, and choose the background color. I will be having white here, not text color, sorry, excuse me. I'll be having white here, and the first thing I'll be adding a heading. Okay, and be an H5, and in the middle, and I want to reduce the spacing around it, so I will do the same on the line height. So the actual title will be a bit bigger. So I want to make it bold and have a different color, so to be the same orange as this one. Okay, here, custom color, and here, and here. Next, I want to add the title of the section. So it'll be a heading. Or okay, put an H3 in the middle and bold. Come on, and bold. Okay, I will add the spacer just as I added here. So I will just copy those columns and duplicate and move them down. Okay, so, and move them here, but I didn't move them in the group. So let's put them in the group. Okay. Let's put them in the group. Okay, so now they're in the group. And let's see how it looks. Okay, so I need to add a bit more padding on the top. Okay, so before and spacer and 30 pixels. Preview. Okay, that will do. Next, I want to add 3 columns about the services, and those 3 columns will have images with services. I don't have a lot of option here on the styling side unless I do some CSS and JavaScript coding, which I don't want to do for this tutorial. I just wanted to keep it simple. So you'll see what I mean. So let's add something below those. So insert after and columns and 3 columns. I will have those columns to be wide width. And I will add images. Image media library. Add this one and add another image, which will be this one. Wait, I did a mistake. Yeah, so this is fine. And next one will be this one. And next one will be Let's see this one. So I have this title with an icon on top. I cannot add something like this with 2021. I just made it to be a picture so it will look nice in a way. And what I want to do next is to center those image. So center. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay. I want to add a border around it. We have those types on the image. We can add frame borders around them. So I'll add a border around each one. Next, I want to add a background image to this section. But because I don't have this option, I will give it a class and add the background image in the CSS. And I will select the group and go under advanced, and I will put here services and hit preview. So nothing happened for now. The next thing that we need to do here is to add the background image here. Just let's refresh the page. Okay, so we have to update the page in order to see the changes. So let's do that. Update and go back to customize. And we have all the blocks here now. So we want to add the background image here. And the background image that we want to add is this one. So we have to copy the URL and go back to customize. And what we need to do is go to additional CSS and write dot services and curly brackets and write background image column, and it'll be URL and parentheses and paste the URL. Okay, what I want to do is to have only half of the image displaying, so those will be hanging out, and you see also the image is repeating, and I want to disable that. So what we need to write is background repeat, background repeat, no repeat, and we want to reposition the background to only show half. So we'll have background position, the first number is the alignment left to right, and the second number is the alignment top to bottom. So we want to hit 0, so we know that we have it centered, and we want to have a negative number for the bottom, minus 200 pixels. And I think this works. Yep, this works. And hit publish. And when you go back to your website, you should have this. Next thing, I want to change our company services to be white. So we go here and go to color settings and choose white. And here update. And if you refresh the page, we will have the text white. Next, I want to add a section where I can have the completed projects, the current projects, if I have any awards, and satisfied customers. So let's do that. So I will add another group and make it full width. And I'll just want to highlight this so we'll have borders around the group. And I will add some columns. Columns. I want to have 4 of them. I don't have the option here, but if I go here under columns, I can add more columns. And I want to be not full width, but a wide width. And in each section, I will have 2 additional columns. So I'll have other columns and this type of column, and the same thing here, this type of column, and the same thing here, and the same thing here. And in the first column, I want to add an icon. So I'll go here and image and media library, and go in my media library, and I'll put this first. And here the same thing. Media library, and this second. And here image, media library, and this one. And here image, media library, and this one. I have the text already here, so I'm just copying, pasting it. Paragraph and paste. I want to align the image to the right, so we'll be closer to the text. Same here. Let's just align it first. And align it to the right and to the right. Just add the other text here. Paragraph, paste. And paste, paragraph and paste, and copy, and paragraph and paste. Okay, so let's see how it looks for now. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. It's just a break from the services, and it's just a nice visual aid here. Next, I want to add a portfolio section. So go back to edit and add another group. And make it full width. Add a heading. And we should write latest work. And center it. And will be at age 5. And will be bolded. And the color I want to be this color here. So I'll copy the hex code here. This orange. And go back here and color settings, text color, custom color, and this one. And I want to add another heading with our portfolio. Okay, I want to be in H3 and center aligned and bold. Do I have the same? I think we have the same here. Okay, I want to bring this closer. So like we did previously, we'll just minimize the line height. And we need to add some padding from the top. And spacer and 30 pixels will be fine, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. And we want to add a gallery here. So we go add block and gallery and media library. And with this one, those 6. and have create gallery and insert gallery. I don't want to modify it to be larger than this because I think will look better to have it this way than actually having it the same size as the services. So let's see how it looks. It looks fine. I think I'll just add more padding between our portfolio and the actual gallery. Okay, so insert after and spacer. Okay, this works. Next, I want to add a testimonial section. So I'll add another group, and oh, I inserted accidentally in the other group. So just let's remove this. Okay, let's add it here. Group and make it full width. And we want to add title, a heading. So basically I need the same heading like here. So I'll copy both and paste it here so I don't do the same work again. But just change it to testimonials. And okay, just add some padding above. Insert before and spacer and 30 pixels. I think will be high, but we'll see about that. Yeah, I think it's enough space. And next I want to add 2 testimonials, so I will add 2 columns, and we'll make them to be wide width. And I will add the text here. Basically, I have the same text I will add the same text for both. Paragraph and paste. And paste. And I have an italic style here and here as well. Let's see, here and here. Yes, I want to add a picture and the name of the person, so I will add below this another column, insert after, and it'll be column, and we'll have it like this, and we'll add a image, and we'll go to media library, and I will add this picture and make it round, and add a paragraph, and make it bold, and add a different paragraph with her position, and I want to reduce this font size to be a bit smaller, so I'll go extra small, and I want to reduce the height, so I reduce the line height here. Let's see how that's, yeah, well, better. But I want also to modify to bring the name closer to the image, so I'll go to the image and to the image column, and I will change it to be like 20, a bit more like 15. Yes, And I will duplicate this column here and just put it here and replace the image. And replace the image media library with this gentleman. Okay, and change his name to and his name and his position. Also, I want to make it to be orange, this orange. So let's take the hex code from here. Okay. And color settings, text color to be this one. And same here. Color settings. Okay, this one, and let's see how it looks. Okay, so I want to add a background image here, and we have to do the same process that we made here. We have to add a class to the group and add the background image inside of the additional CSS. So go back to your editor and select the group and add the class. Okay, so I'll just copy the class and hit update and refresh the customizer. Go to additional CSS, paste the class here, and we'll do the same thing. Background image and column and URL. Let's get the image here. So I'll be copying to clipboard, back to customize, and paste it here. Let's see how it looks. It looks nice. And we can do the same thing. So to make sure that the background is not repeating, background repeat, no repeat, and background size, just to be sure that we'll be covering on any resolution. We'll do cover and cover, and this will be, and this will work for any screen type resolution. We'll only just crop the image a bit whenever it needs to be smaller or bigger. Next thing is to add some padding. It's to add some padding on the bottom and also to make the black text to be white. And let's do that. So here we add some spacer of, let's see, 30 pixels, if that will work or not. 30 pixels. Let's see. Oh, just hit publish and just refresh the think that's okay or not. That's okay for now. Let's add more padding between the title and the testimonials and make the text white. Insert after and spacer, and let's see, this will do. Yes, this will do. I still think I need a bit more spacing here from the top and about bottom, and I will add more spacing here. here, just add to be like 60. And at the bottom, the same. Let's see where is it here. Like 60. So be consistent. Let's see. Yeah, I think this looks better. And let's change the text to white. So all the black text will be white. 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 Here. This one also white. And this one also to be white. And preview. And this looks good. Okay. Next, I want to add a theme section. So let's do that. Go back to your editor and add another block, add another group, and make it full width. And for now, I will just change a bit the layout. So I will be adding those types of columns, and I will make them wide. And I'll add a title here. Okay, so heading. I have the heading here. Let me just grab that and copy and paste it for you. Okay, so I already have it styled. Let's add some text on the right hand side. And I have this too here. And paragraph and paste. The only thing that I want to do here is to have a grayish color instead of a black color. So what I'll do here, I'll just paste it here because I think it looks better with the gray color than with a black color, just to have some diversity of colors here. Next, I want to add the team members. So I will add columns. Oh, let's see. Yes. Let's add 3, and I have to add them to the group. Yes. Okay, so are they added to the group? Yeah, no, they are not. No. Okay, let's see. Here, no. Here, no. So I'll do like it will do like this: columns and insert after, and I'll add columns, 3 columns, and I'll have columns, and make it wide width. For each one, I will add images. So I'll have an image here and media library. Okay, this one first, and image, and this lady after, and another one, media library, and this gentleman here. Underneath them, I will add their positions. So paragraph, and I already have the text here. I'm just copying and pasting it, and paste it here, and I already have it styled. This one is bold, and I have 0 line height, so it'll be closer to the image and also to the text below it. And the other one, it's extra small. I think it looks better this way. And let's copy and paste the other 2 members. And the other one. Okay, So let's see how it looks. All right, so I want to add some padding here just to be in line with the text and some padding from the top. Add before and spacer. And let's see if I just add 1 pixel, if this will be aligned or not. It's not really. Let's see if I duplicate this here. Insert before and spacer and just 1 pixel. I think this will not be enough. Still be, yes, I need to add more here. So we'll add like 10. Let's see. A bit more, 15 maybe. Okay, so another one to be just 16. Yes, this looks good. I will add more padding on the top. So let's select the column here and insert before, and I will add spacer and put like the 30. Come on. And preview. Yes, that's okay. And I'll do the same to the bottom. So I'll just duplicate this and send it to the bottom. Okay. Okay. Next, I want to have a blog section where I can just add 3 of the recent posts. Okay, so add another group and full width, and I want to give it a background. So I'll select the group and color and background color. I'll just put it's too no. I think this is closer, but I want to just made it a bit lighter like this. Yeah, that works. Add some columns. I will add 3 columns and I will make them to be wide. And what I will have here, I will have an image, the author and the date, short excerpt, and the read more link. So I will add first the image. Add from library, media library, and first one will be this. And I have the date. I'll add the date. I will add the title. And H4. I will add the excerpt. And I will add the read more button. Okay. So I want the date and the author to be smaller, so I'll do the extra small one, and also change the color to be a grayish color. Like, let's see, now a bit darker. I think this one works. I want to do the same with this one, so extra small and color this one, And the read more button, I want to be the same size, the extra small one, but to be the orange color that I have here. So I'll just copy and paste the orange color from here to here. Okay, custom and this one. And I'll do the same. I will just duplicate this column. Let's see, how can I do this? Duplicate. Okay, so duplicate and once more. And I'll just remove those columns here. Or I can go to column and just set to have 3. And I will change only the image here just to have some diversity. Open media library and go here and add this image here and this image here. To replace this image too with this one. Okay, so I have a blog section and let's see how it looks. Okay, so what I want to, oh, I forgot the title. Okay, let's add the title next. So I want to have the title to be like this one here. I will just copy and paste it and just replace the wording. Yeah, okay, and insert before and paste. And here will be our blogs. Oh, capital. Our blogs and latest news. Oh, let's just news. Okay. I also want to add a spacer just to have something different. And I have the spacer here and I will just duplicate it. Duplicate and drag it over to my section here underneath this one. Yes. And I will add a bit more padding on the top. So insert before and spacer, and it'll be a 30 pixel thing. Okay. And I'll do the same for bottom. Duplicate and just move it to the bottom. Okay. Let's preview it. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. The only thing that I want to have here, want to add a box around them so they will stand up more. And to do that, I have to add a class like I added for the testimonial section before. So let's go do that and add a class here. So news. Update, go to customize and refresh the page. We should have all the page information here. Okay, so what we want to do here is to add a background, to add a box shadow around the columns and to have a white background. So let's do that. So additional CSS and news space dot wp dash block dash column, and we'll have a box shadow of 0.03 pixels rgba, which allows me to give a bit of transparency to the color. 0 0, 0, and 0.5, which is better than actually having a hard black there. Okay, so this will be a black color with a 50% transparency. Okay, so this looks okay, but I don't want those columns to have the box shadow. So I need to change a bit where I put the class. So what I will do here is to remove it from here and only add it to those columns. And I will add it here and update. I hit publish here too and just refresh. And yes, I don't have it here anymore. I only have it here, but I still want some padding around the edges. And to do that, I need to target the paragraphs and the H4 here. So what I will do here is, so I will have that news and WP block column and P, and I will copy it over. So I will copy this and paste it in an H4, and I'll say like padding to be 0 is from the top to bottom, and 15 pixels would be left to right. So another thing that I want to add here is to have more padding on the bottom. So I will add the padding to the column itself. So I have padding bottom and 15 pixels, which looks better than with no padding. And also I want to give it a white background so it stands up more. So I will have background and white. Oh, I have to put the semicolon here. Okay. Okay. So I think this looks better now, right? Okay, so publish and go back to your page and preview it. Okay, so we are all done with editing the page. What we need to add next is a footer section where we can put some information and contact information. Because I'm not using any plugins, I don't have a contact form, and I will add an email address where people can contact you. The only thing that I saw here is that my banner, it's not covering all the sections, so we have to go back to customizer and go to the background image that we set here and just have the image size to be fit to screen, and publish and refresh the page. It should be, yes, this way it will fill the screen up. So let's go to the footer here. So in order to add a footer here, we have to go to, so we updated this. We can leave it open if you want to. So we have to go to appearance and widgets, and we have a footer widget area. Oh, so what I want to add here is just a bit about a text about the company too, navigation, and some contact information. So I will be adding 3 widgets here. So I will be adding text 1 about us, and I have some dummy text here that I can paste. And next add the navigation menu there to add a widget, and I will say like quick links, and select the menu. You can have a different menu if you want. You just have to create it inside of appearance menus. And then last one will be some contact information. So I will have contacts, and I have some text here. So just dummy text. And I want this to be clickable, so I will add a URL, and WordPress will automatically add a mail to, which whenever a user will click this, will open their default email application, and will auto-complete the email. And this, and save. Oh, this is misspelled. Okay, save again, and refresh your website. Okay, so this here too is not aligned properly. We have to fix that too. And you see we have some links here. Okay, so first let's fix this issue. So go back to customize and additional CSS, and there was the services one. Okay, so I had to create a background size and cover, just to cover the whole section there. And yeah, I hit publish and refresh the page. Yes, and now it's fixed. Okay, so what I want to do next is to reduce this big space that I have between the last section and the footer. And I have to write some CSS for that because I don't have any options in my theme. And what I will do is inspect it, and yes, this one. You see it shows you how much space it has between it, and if you go to margins here, you can see this too. And what we have to do is go inside of our customizer and additional CSS. We'll target the widget area dot widget area, and curly brackets, and put like margin top 0, and publish. Let's see. Okay, let's refresh the page here. Let's see if this worked. Yes, it's looking really nice now. The next thing that I want to do is to remove this probably powered by WordPress. And to do that, we have to go back to the additional CSS and write like footer and curly brackets and display and none, and it just disappeared. Okay, and hit publish just to see it how it looks without me being logged in. I will open this in a private window and see how it looks. Okay. Okay. And I want to make those links functional, so it will bring me to that section. And what we need to do is add the IDs inside of our page. So let's go back to the page editor, and okay, so in the about section, you select the group, and where it says HTML anchor, you say about, because that's we wrote inside of the navigation. Okay, next, services, we'll write the same thing. Services inside of the HTML anchor. Next one is portfolio. The next one is testimonials. And theme. And blog. I think I wrote it blog, right? Or not? News. Okay, news. News and update. And if you go back to your page and refresh it, and when you click About Us, you'll go to About Us. Services, you'll go to Services. Portfolio, will go to Portfolio. Testimonial, will go to Testimonials. Our team will go to the our team, and latest news will go to latest news. I think it's complete, and let's see how we did. Well, copy the URL and go to Google Insights. And go here and paste your URL. And remember, I don't have any plugins installed. I don't have any CDN. I have a shared hosting. It's nothing special about it. It's just a plain WordPress install. And for mobile, we have 99%. And for desktop, we have 100%. So I think that it's pretty good. I don't think you can make it better than that. Still, you have to do some adjustments on your mobile if you want to use it to be mobile friendly. You'll have some, but not a lot. Probably just adding some few more styles. But if you use it mainly for desktop, and if you want to use it only for a presentation website, or if you have a blog and just want to have a really speedy blog, this is the way to do it. I think if you are a blogger, you don't really need a contact form or something like that. Or if you are a business and just want to have a really quick brochure of a website, you can do that too. As you saw, it's not that hard, and you have all the tools that you need on WordPress. The only thing that you really have to do that WordPress cannot is just add those background images if you want to. If you want to have a simpler style, that's fine too. You can leave it as is. You can have a background image or a background color, sorry, or something. It's not that complicated to do. It's just it takes a bit of a time, but even if you have a sophisticated page builder, you will still have to use some CSS if you want to make your website to look like exactly how you want it, or if you have a design that you want to implement to your website and have a page builder, you still have to use CSS. As complex as page builders are, you cannot accomplish anything that you want, because nobody's imagining all the use case scenarios. They are just imagining most of the use case scenarios and adding as much customization as they can. But still, if you use a page builder on mobile and also on desktop without caching, I don't think you will hit 50, not even like 70 or something like that. I remember using a team one time and had a WP bakery, I think, and it dropped from like 75 to 30, and just installing the just installing the page builder and the theme. As I told you, if you want like a brochure site or a really fast blog, that will be fine too. Probably I will have another session where I will be creating only the single post template, and I will be using the same tools probably. As you saw, I just used the Gutenberg page builder and some CSS. The CSS part is minimal, and I will leave it in the comment section below if you are feeling intimidated by it, so you can copy and paste it. But if you are not using 2021 and the classes that I gave for each individual block, it will not work. that's about it for this video. If you have any additional questions, you can leave it in the section down below, and I will be more than happy to help you. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, subscribe to my channel.